My name is Vishal,
Yes.
and I'm from Maryland. Swamiji, I have a very difficult question. Yeah, my question is the future of Sanatana Dharma.
Yeah.
By looking at our neighbors adjoining in Bangladesh and Pakistan, what has happened to the Hindus over there?
Yes.
I get a feeling that, that something is more powerful than what we are practicing, because
Yes.
we are depleting at a very fast rate, and no matter what is happening, where the future is going to go, I have sleepless nights.
I don't know if you're really depleting at a fast rate. India just became the largest population in the world. So, but I understand your question. Yes, but I understand your question. That even if you have billion plus people, how many people are really interested or learning or practicing Sanatana Dharma? Even if label by name we are Hindu or Sanatana Dharma, but so that's a good question. I am not pessimistic about Hinduism. It's the oldest living religion. So it has survived through millennia, ups and downs of history, through tremendous persecution, especially the last 1,000 years. But it has survived. And not only survived, it has changed, evolved, grown. And now look, yesterday I think was the International Day of Yoga. So it's a worldwide phenomenon. At least in the last 2,000-3,000 years, it has not been. Before that, again, there was a spread of Hinduism in certain parts of the world. At least Southeast Asia, Middle East, up to Greece probably it had spread. We have some, even China and Japan, you see traces of ancient Hinduism. But now it's in a phase in which it is expanding again. Not in the sense of converting people, because we generally don't convert. We are very uneasy about the whole conversion thing, this numbers game. So we generally don't convert people, and we don't like that approach. But what we are doing, especially what Vivekananda did, when Vivekananda came here, he said our whole goal is not that a Hindu has to become a Christian, or a Christian has to become a Hindu, or a Muslim has to become a Buddhist. No. He said what we want is the Hindu should be a better Hindu, a Christian should be a better Christian, a Muslim should be a better... Now what is a better Christian, better Muslim, better Hindu, better Buddhist? One is that the core values and spiritual teachings of each religion, those should be emphasized, not the peripherals, not something that has been accumulated over centuries or millennia, because all these religions are ancient creatures. So many incrustations are there. One great advantage of Hinduism is it's not bound to doctrine. That's why it is so tremendously diverse. And it continues to be a living and growing in the sense of teachings and richness. Sri Ramakrishna says in one place, all the others I see will come and go. It's only the Sanatana Dharma which will stay. So this is the positive side of it. The negative side of it is that we need not be complacent that way. Oh, it has survived 5,000 years, so it will go on. It may. But the survival of 5,000 years has not been so easy at all. We have a very poor sense of history. It has survived because of the struggles and sacrifices of thousands and hundreds of thousands of our ancestors who died, who were persecuted, who were killed, massacred, converted. So we need to be up and doing. First of all, the positive side is that we need to educate ourselves in Sanatana Dharma. It is vast. Nobody can master the whole of it. At least one corner of it, at least our own tradition, have a general idea of all of Sanatana Dharma and master your own particular part of it, whatever tradition you are part of. And pass it on to the next generation. That's also another area we are very poor at. Passing it on to the next generation, which people only when they migrate, now they are beginning to realize, the first generation who are in the United States and other places in the world, that they do a very poor job of passing it on to the next generation. So these are areas where we should concentrate, learning ourselves and educating others, and sharing these highest and most universal ideas with people of other religions also. It is not a question of conversion, but these ideas are there in Hinduism. These will be beneficial to everybody. That's what Vivekananda wanted, and that's why the Vedanta Society is here. That's why people of all religions are welcome to Hindu temples in the United States. So it's open and free, and we would like these things to percolate into society. Whether you belong to other religions, whether you're spiritual but not religious, or even you're atheistic, this universal, liberal, open, accepting, respecting others, and expecting the same respect for yourself? Good question. Thank you.